Now, but that's going to open up a whole bizarre moral questions because, like, if you're at the
Is it
restaurant with
okay to like grab the
exactly,
waiter,
that's what I
the
was gonna say.
waitress's ass?
I just think of this interesting scenario. Okay, when we have robots that are good enough that they could be like waiters and waitresses, and if they're cheap enough, because obviously they'll be super expensive at first, but at some point they'll get cheap enough, and every restaurant's going to want to have like super hot waiters and waitresses that are robots.
They're all going to be famous people. Like,
And they're all going to be
Ryan
well,
Reynolds is going to fucking lease out his likeness.
right. That's you know what? That's hilarious. And then
Yeah, you're going to get to have,
Yes.
you guys are going to get to be served by Ryan Reynolds.
By Ryan
I mean,
Reynolds,
you
yes.
pick the celebrity you want.
And Scarlett Johansson in a bikini.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Bikini.
But,
I mean, that I go to the one across town where she's naked. What are you doing?
Adam goes to the seedy one, yes. But see, now, but that's going to open up a whole bizarre moral questions because, like, if you're at the restaurant,
is it okay to like grab
exactly,
the waitress's ass?
If you're at the restaurant with the Scarlett Johansson robot in a bikini and you grab her ass, is that acceptable? What I don't know the answer. That's a weird fucking question.
The question is, are they going to heat the ass so it's actually a good experience for you, or is it going to be? Is it going to be like
they're going to have
touching
to put,
a cold refrigerator door?
No, this is what they'll do. They'll have to give the ass material will have an electric shock. So if you touch it, it zaps you. There you go.
Oh God, I'm getting so many ideas for Supervillains Anonymous too. It's
there
like,
you go. There you go.
It shocks me, but I can't help myself.
But it looks so good.
It's worth the shock. It's worth it.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, painful. Painful.
Unwilling to work, not to work? Absolutely not. I don't.
Just remember, this is the future AA doesn't want for you guys.
Are you saying that you don't want the robot that zaps your ass when you grab it? Come on. Come on.
How crazy an experience would that be? I mean, you could have Arnold Schwarzenegger wait on you, the fucking Terminator. How cool would that be?
I mean, I want Tifa waiting on me.
Oh my God, Tifa. I'm going out to this restaurant. If this is a reality though, UBI is a completely different conversation. Like we don't need your labor anymore. They're making the stuff, right?
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, that's why I think there will be a time where that will occur, but it's going to it was interesting in our conversation with Sargon, we were kind of talking about what comes first, the cultural enforcement mechanism, or what's more important, the cultural enforcement mechanism or the material reality.
Yes.
And we're both on the side of the material reality.
Big
for the most
time.
part.
Yes. Deeply on the side of the material reality.
Right. Like I think me and Adam both kind of conceptualize this like the culture is constantly playing a catch-up game where it's trying to catch up to the material reality and change in regards to the material reality. And very often, especially in modern society, because technology is changing so quickly, our material reality is changing way too fast for culture to keep up.
Yeah.
For, healthy culture to keep up. And so I think the same thing with UBI and socialism, all that, nonsense to some extent. I do think the material reality is going to have to manifest for that to make sense first, as opposed to the communists who basically want to culturally create that reality. I don't think it's going to work that way.
When we are having dinner with Scarlett Johansson,
yes,
naked Scarlett Johansson as our waitress,
then we can have UBI.
Is Vosh still going to be advocating for worker co-ops? I want to know.
Yeah, the whole idea might be so incredibly quaint that it's it's a stupid issue.
Yeah.
Someone said Michael Malice actually supports high minimum wages because he doesn't want to talk to humans either.
What?
So,
Michael Malice said that?
Michael Malice, as a man after my own heart.
Did he really?
I hope so.
So he's trying to incentivize automation as well, huh?
Yes. There you go.
Why the government should be incentivizing people who don't want to work and have no excuse not to work.
True.
Well, the answer is there's no work for them, obviously.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I don't know what you're going to do if once we get rid of low skilled labor, You're gonna have a bunch of people that can't work.
Well, I know, but that's still far away. I mean, maybe I think you think that that's closer than I do. I think that's still far off. I think that's very far off.
How long do you think it is? 20 years away?
That's like 50, 60 years away, honestly.
You do?
Yeah.
Man, 15 years ago, we didn't have social media. Think how fucking crazy the world is.
Yeah, but
changed.
we always... It seems like people always drastically underestimate technological advancement. I mean, it was in like the 1960s that they thought like in the year 2000 we'd be the fucking Jetsons.
Yeah.
Not even fucking close to that. No, we near that.
You see those Elon Musk SpaceX rockets launch and come back and land.
Yeah.
That's
not the Jetsons.
All Elon said was, "I want to do this. Here, let's do this."
What was it in Terminator? They thought in 1999 or 97 or whatever the year was that we'd have artificial intelligence and fucking robots running around.
You always go in this. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about.
I'm saying that the human's ability to anticipate the speed of technology seems to be way fucking off. That's my only point.
At the last Tesla shareholder meeting,
right?
Elon Musk said he was going to build a robot, the waitress.
I saw everyone was talking about it. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
He's not saying I'm going to build it in 50 years. He's saying he's saying 5 to 10 years we'll have this.
What is the robot going to do? Is the robot going to be able to wait tables?
You and I are waiting tables.
That's what we're talking about. But that's what we're talking about. You're talking about when is manual labor going to be replaced by robots? And I'm like, that's far off. I don't know. I think that's still far away from us. I think the car thing will be an issue, and I think we will have driverless cars much sooner than that. And that will be an issue because that's a huge amount of the job market. But when you're talking about people walking around, having to interact with other people,
I will go as far
and do these kind of jobs, I think that's far away.
I will go as far as saying there is no way it's not going to be a reality in the next 20 years.
Okay.
But I'd say it's closer to 10 years.
Well, we'll make a bet. Okay. We'll make a bet.
Dude, my neighbor has a fucking virtual reality headset he puts on and he goes flies his drone around the fucking neighborhood.
What does that have to do with an AI robot?
I'm just telling the level of technology we have now. It's crazy.
But this is the
You're
problem
insane.
people make. This is the problem people make. Okay. Like, I'm going to go back to your favorite Jetsons sci-fi example. Okay. Or Back to the Future is a good example. In Back to the Future, they thought we were going to have these super holograms and flying cars, but no one thought we were going to have the internet or all the world's knowledge in your pocket, right? So technology...
They did on Star Trek.
Not even in Star Trek.
We have the tricorder.
The tricorder is not as advanced as your cell phone. Cell phone has everything in it.
They've totally flubbed it up. We got way better.
Right. No, but so that's what I'm saying is that the problem is people anticipate, like they say, oh, we have virtual reality where you can control a drone. So therefore we're going to have AI robots 10 years from now. And I'm like, those are completely different technologies. Okay. If you're asking me in 10 years, will we have a person can put on VR headsets and can control a humanoid robot and make it do all sorts of complicated things? I'll say 100%. I do think that will be a thing.
Have you not seen the dancing dog robot?
The hardware is a difficult process, but the software, the AI part of it is way more difficult to program than the hardware.
What do you mean?
The body. To have the computer that could make the decisions and navigate the space of being in a restaurant.
That's the easy
by walking around and listening to people and taking the orders and then making these decisions is a lot more complicated than you think it is.
You're not watching the Boston Dynamics robots that literally do backflips and stuff like that.
The Boston Dynamics robots are pre-programmed.
Yeah, they say walk through the door and they try to keep them from walking through the door. Oh, you're saying their movements are pre-programmed.
No, they have some that are not pre-programmed. On an obstacle course.
They
Okay,
have some
well.
that can move on any like they're Weeble Wobbles, man. They don't fall over. They walk everywhere. They say, go
Yeah, I
over
know they have
there.
the ones where they try to knock them down and they'll just stand back up or they won't fall over. Yeah, I
But
know
in a
that.
restaurant, you could set it up. So
Mhm.
you put the plate, whatever plate's going to whatever table in a certain place. So the routine is super easy for the robot. It
They
says,
already have that.
if a
They already
plate
ha-
is sitting
yeah.
here, it goes over to that table. Right?
Right. They already have a fully automated bar. I forget somewhere where like all the bottles of alcohol are put in specific places, and there's like a robot arm that just knows where all the bottles are, and it can make any drink very quickly. They already have that.
Okay.
So if you're talking about some system like that, then yeah, I can easily see that in 10, 20 years. Sure. But I was talking more
you
about
don't
like
believe that
I'm talking about the Scarlett Johansson naked robot walking around serving you drinks. That's what I'm talking about. That's like 50 years away.
Okay. We'll move on. Hi, you just listened to a clip from the Sitch and Adams show. If you like what you heard, you can listen to our live show right here on this channel on Sunday, starting at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. And if you want, you can super chat us. We read $20 and up super chats on the show and then do a follow-up stream on the following Tuesday where we read the rest of the unread super chats and interact with fans of the show. Subscribe to this channel right here to listen to the live show or to listen to more of our awesome clips. Come on already! Click that subscribe button! What do I have to do already? You're here. It's so easy. Do I have to beg you? Just do it. Don't be a Riri. Why aren't you subscribing already? I'm not playing around here. Click that subscribe button. Take that phone out of your pocket. There's a subscribe button. Click it. I'm real tired of playing around with you, little bitch. You better click that subscribe button.